welcome back to Try Hard Tuesdays. I'm your funky and cool host, Troubadour, and I got a fun team for y'all today. Today we are taking on the revamped Star Pack, doing some more shenanigans in the basically brand new pack. Let's be honest, it feels like a brand new pack. And this is a build that I stumbled upon, while I was doing my live stream. You may have seen me do a short on it back on Sunday of this week. And that's going to be the double Velociraptor build. So there's two Velociraptors in Star Pack, which is not at all confusing. But the Velociraptor, which is like the Jurassic Park looking one, that one will remove, whenever a friend ahead attacks, it'll remove a strawberry from a friend ahead and give the whole team +2 attack, +3 health. And then the real Velociraptor, which is like blue and feathery, this one instead, when a friend loses a food perk, it'll give it that food perk back, and it's once per pet in once per turn, once per pet, and then like higher levels it still does once per pet, but multiple times per turn. So you can't just have like the same pet, just like get pepper 4 times, but you can get the pepper back for like 3 pets, which is pretty cool. But in the meantime, we're just gonna get some tempo here early, doing one of my favorite things to do, which is just stack up a giant cell pet. Maybe 2 giant cell pets, I don't know. And then you just get like an elk and maybe a starfish, and then you pivot like crazy. Dude, elk is insane. It turns every pet in Star Pack into like, or every like cell pet into like better goldfish, because you can get way more gold per turn. Plus you can level them up like this here and just get some crazy stuff, just some crazy amounts of gold. And if you pair it with the starfish like I do in this video, you can get a lot of stats on your team when you pivot as well, which is super handy. Now I make a little mistake here. The pets for my level up actually overrided the strawberry in shop, so I wasn't able to do the leech kiwi scaling in shop, which is a cool thing you can do, by the way. You can use leech to scale, or leech kiwi to like scale a strawberry pet with attack in the shop, which is pretty neat, now that kiwi is a hurt pet as well. Pretty cool. But in the meantime, we're just gonna get some stats. Hopefully it hits the leech, which it does. And we're just gonna look for level 3 marmoset as well, and then look to get both of them to 10 attack because I am addicted to starfish. I won't say starfish is just like the best thing. It definitely is really nice, but it feels like a thing like I'll look for in turn 9 with a couple cell pets, and then I buy a couple pets, and then I get rid of it, It's like, it's not as useful as something like an elk. But we do find the elk here, which is great, and we're close to leveling up the marmoset as well. Now we just need to preserve some lives, get lots of money, and then pivot in the late game. See a person here running 4 caramel, whatever. You never see people running caramel. It's like, it's such a niche thing. Like, it's cool doing a bunch of damage to like one pet, but it targets like the highest health. So a lot of times you're not gonna be killing them. I guess maybe if you have a bunch of them stacked in the early game. I've seen some cool techs with it, with using it with Toad though, especially in Versus. A revolving Coke put me onto that, because it targets the highest health pet. You can just turn their highest health pet into weakness, because Toad will give him weakness because you hit him with the caramel, which is pretty cool. We're going to take a draw here, which is fine. It's actually amazing because now I have 3 lives on turn 9. So even if I lose twice here, which is probably going to happen, even if I lose twice, I'm still okay, and I'll still at least make it to turn 11, where all the tier 6s that I want to use are. Bass is another great pet. That's another one I've been using a lot to level up my cell pets in the early game. I didn't do it in this game, but that's okay. And you see someone else running real Velociraptor there, which is pretty cool. I don't think they're really comboing with anything yet, but it's a very fun pet, very versatile. I've used it in almost all of my videos now because it's just such a versatile pet. You can use it with like everything, so it's like, you know what, why not like just use it for everything, And we do get both of our cell pets to over 10 attack, which means the starfish will do triple the stats, which is really cool. And we find the starfish early and a second one in the shop. So now turn 11, I'm going to be looking for some, just looking for some tier 6s that I want to get stats. Well, first off, there's a Velociraptor and the real Velociraptor. Now, unfortunately, I can only do one at a time because I don't have enough space on my team. I guess I could have gotten rid of Leech, but it's got good stats, so I'll just keep it around. And then we sell the Marmoset, and look at all this money. I'm like 17 gold. I got 3 free rolls. I can keep bringing in these high tier pets, and I've already got the Velociraptor engine online. So, and also now look at this, what's it called? The Sabertooth is now a hurt pet, which means I can use it with Leech, so Leech is valuable in the late game. And so the whole idea here is the Sabertooth will activate and the Sabertooth will attack. That activates the Velociraptor, and look at all these stats going everywhere. Holy cow, our Leech is almost a 50-50, and we defeat Rev GT. Yo, I didn't even realize I was facing Rev GT. Let's go. Take that, dude. You should have run the scumbag teams like me. We're gonna bring in another pet that just is nice to have stats. You know, reindeer, like I said in a different video, it's like, they don't like synergize with anything super hard, but it's just a good pet because it's got melon. But here, just look at the stats that we're going to get with all the strawberries. We get them returned from the Velociraptor as well. Our base stats, reindeer is a 24-25 with melon. That's pretty good. That's pretty strong. And I'm pushing the level 3 Velociraptor here. Not because I think I need it, because I think it'd be really funny just to see how high the stats can go. Of course, pushing the real Velociraptor would help as well. There are higher stats, the more triggers, I guess. And look at all these stats we're getting. It's refilling the health on the Mammoth too, so it's surviving all these hits. It finally gets taken down, but at that point we have a 50-50 Leech, a giant reindeer. I mean, what are you even gonna do? Look at all those stats. This is going perfectly to plan, baby. Let's go. And we're gonna get the the regular Velociraptor to level 3. And you know what? Screw it. Maybe we'll go for level 3 real Velociraptor too. I don't know. I'm getting crazy, you know? Let's just look at these. Okay, check out this turn. I got a 6-4 reindeer, right? Look at this. It got the mammoth and the strawberries and the strawberries and the strawberries and the strawberries. And now my base stats reindeer is a 38, 48, 50. It was a 38-50. It started as a 6-4 and it got to 38-50 in battle, y'all. This combo is not okay. It is way too strong. You know, we'll do one more game here just to see what happens. And what do we face on our last turn? We face a Leech, Swordfish, Piranha scaling team. And they take out my Leech there, which is really scary. But because of the melon from the reindeer, we actually take the win. Let's freaking go. Oh man, this combo is almost unfair, y'all. So feel free to try it out before it gets nerfed, because they'll probably do something to it. This is not okay. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video. But until then, as always, stay true.